A woman is walking into banks across Colorado pretending to be somebody else. And in some cases, she is walking out with tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeremy Hohola.
I'm Kim Christensen. 3 fraud victims sat down with Steve on your side today, hoping someone can help solve this very odd mystery. 9 News consumer investigator Steve Steger joins us. And Steve, they aren't sure how this woman is getting their information to do this.
Not at all, Kim. In each of these cases, the suspect picks a bank where these victims have a line of credit. She walks in with what appears to be a fake ID and either tries to open a business account or ask for cashier's checks. Sometimes the banks catch on. Other times, she is able to walk away with a lot of money.
Like, the three of you have never met before.
Never.
Before any of this.
Thursday was the first day they met face to face, but these three have been talking a lot.
I got a phone call in the morning that said, hey, this is so-and-so over at the bank, and I wanted to let you know that a woman came in with a driver's license with your name and address on it and tried to take out $28,000 from your line of credit.
Let's start with Mariah Rupp. Thankfully, Mariah says the bankers at Adams Bank and Trust in Longmont know her.
He was like, for some reason, I just thought, that's not the Mariah that comes in here. Something's off.
The bank didn't hand over the cash. They did give Mariah a picture of the woman pretending to be her.
My banker said she's totally calm. He's like, she came in and she was chatting him up and talking about starting a new business.
Her husband decided to do a bit of chatting too.
My husband is a big TikToker, yeah. He would love me to announce that.
Yeah.
Faces behind me. Would you mind maybe not going into my bank with a fake ID that you had made with all of my wife's information on it?
His video is actually what caught my attention to this story. They chose to post the video without posting the woman's picture, the woman who went into their bank and tried to take out all that money. But I wasn't the only one watching. Someone else was and thought, that sounds awfully familiar.
Your husband then posted about it, our post via TikTok.
Shan Murphy and Mariah compared notes.
I got an email on July 1st from my bank saying, thank you so much for coming into the branch yesterday. I'm like, I haven't been in any bank.
Shan wasn't as lucky.
I immediately checked my account and I saw that there was $88,000 that had been taken out. She apparently has an ID with her picture, but my information on it.
Does she look like you?
No, not at all.
If you thought $88,000 was a lot, wait until you hear what happened to Levi.
Last Thursday, I just happened to look on our mobile banking app and saw these 2 charges.
How much?
It was $136,000.
$136,000.
Yes.
$111,000 in a cashier's check and $25,000 in cash from his Longmont bank. His bank released a photo, and wouldn't you know it, he spotted a very familiar face.
You know, but this is like modern bank robbery. Like, this is local. That's 20 minutes from our house.
Right.
You know, like that's.
And that's walking in the front door.
That's what a brave move.
Do you guys have any idea how she got your information and knew what banks you used?
No. I mean, it's all 3 different banks. I don't know how, honestly, she did.
Longmont police put those photos out on social media this week.
Yeah, we'll find her.
You think you will?
I do.
I do.
And Shan and Levi's banks are now doing their own investigations, promising to get their money back.
Every day we are talking about wire fraud and identity theft, and to actually have it happen to you is a completely surreal, kind of weird experience.
Since talking to the 3 of them, we have also confirmed with police up in Dillon that they are investigating a similar case. This is a good reminder. You should always check your accounts and freeze your credit reports at the 3 credit bureaus. Levi says that while he was doing that, he realized just days before all of this happened, someone had applied for a $50,000 personal loan in his name, but thankfully they were denied. If you recognize the woman in those photos, you want to call the Longmont Police Department. I'm Steve Steger. Steve on your side. 9 News.
What a remarkable story, and the social engineering that has to be going on too with the bank, the confidence. Steve, I would imagine this may reach the threshold where the feds are going to get involved.
You would think so, right? And you also think that this is not just one person doing this, right? It can't just be the person in the photos. Levi says that the investigator in Longmont told him that his cashier's check was cashed at a bank in Connecticut to a woman in another state's identification. So there is a lot going on here, a lot of moving pieces. The police are investigating this, but we do know of at least 4 cases now where this woman has walked into banks in Colorado and in some cases walked out with more than $100,000.
Her photo's out there now.
I know. It makes you want to go into your bank more often. Many of us don't go
Always
in that
check.
often.
Always
or
check,
if they ask for an ID, say sure.
Yeah.
And
Make sure.
Mariah is so grateful that her bank recognized that that wasn't her, because she's in there enough that the bank manager knew what she looked like and said, we're going to put a hold on this. And why don't you come back tomorrow? And the person didn't come back.
It's a great deal.
Great
All
story,
right.
Steve.
Thank you. Let's take a live look outside. We had a foggy morning, then that kind of burned off, leaving us with a kind of stuffy,
Sticky
humid,
day. Yeah.
just not a normal weather day in Colorado.
Yeah, you can feel it. Our weather impact team is also keeping an eye out for an isolated storm in the next few hours. Corey Reppenhagen here with more on that.
Yeah, especially with the way the temperature has risen since noon. We've gone up 20 degrees in 4 hours. So that's a pretty steep incline that may help add some instability. Although we have some dry air coming over the mountains mixing in with this. We have some thunderstorms building in the foothills right now, adding a few gusty winds to the area. There is some reports of a wildfire that just got started up to the north of Bailey. That could be something to watch for, because if these winds start to fan those flames, we could see some growth out of that. So I'm sure they're getting on top of that as fast as they can. Here's the forecast for tomorrow. We'll see a good mix of sunshine and clouds tomorrow. May even get full sun at some point tomorrow. 93 is the high temperature forecast for tomorrow. There will be some isolated showers again tomorrow, only covering about 15% of the area. So you've got to get a little bit more lucky tomorrow to get some of those temperatures. And here is, I don't know if, here we go, it's starting to switch over to current temperatures or forecast temperatures for tomorrow. 93, at least that one flipped over to tomorrow's forecast in Denver. We're going to see some 90s basically on the board tomorrow as we get through the day. Hot one, and I'll talk about that, chance for isolated showers tomorrow coming up in the full forecast, guys.
The South Rim fire that is burning in the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park continues to spread, and there is no containment.
Yeah, 9 News reporter Mark Salinger is actually there and spoke with the man who saw it start with a lightning strike.
We are just outside Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, where the road closure is happening right now. This is the spot where people are coming to see where the fire is spreading and whether their homes are still in danger. Today we met one man who saw the lightning strike that started the fire and was one of the first people to call 911.
From my house, I got a pretty good visual of the South Rim, and I could see the lightning hitting on the top of the rim as the storm worked its way to the east. At that point, I figured I would step outside and see if I can get a better visual of more of the rim, and did that. Saw a glow up on the hill at Warner Peak. Ran in my truck, grabbed my binoculars, put in the binoculars, and realized that a fire, had just started.
The entirety of the national park remains closed as we learn more about the extent of the damage inside. We know that one of the campgrounds was completely destroyed. The superintendent tells me that the only thing remaining there at that campground was the remnants of the metal bear boxes and parts of picnic tables. He called it a moonscape. Coming up tonight on Next, we'll introduce you to a man now building a fire line around his neighborhood just up the road here to try and protect his home and his neighbors' homes. That's tonight on Next. At Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, I'm Mark Salinger, 9 News.
Another update this afternoon, crews are making progress on the Turner Gulch fire near Gateway in Mesa County. Lightning started this fire last Thursday. It has since grown to more than 15,000 acres. The U.S. Forest Service says it's now 9% contained. Our team continues to follow updates on fires across the state as they come in. You can find more by texting the word wildfires to 303-871-1491. We will text you back with a link to our coverage.